Okay, guys, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome once again to day 2 of the DigiHer virtual bootcamp. Okay, welcome, ma'am. I think I can get a message from Blessing Udom. If you are joining us, the fellows, please let us register. Sign your attendance. Sign your attendance. Happiness Asipo. Okay, thank you. Hello, sir. Good evening to you. Good evening. Happy. Blessing Udoms. No be small energy. See, Mr. Godwin, do you know that? Okay, the speaker is here.
Yes, sir.
Do you know that these our fellows you are dealing with some great leaders, and I'm not surprised because the energy I saw yesterday is yesterday and today. People get levels, so people get real levels. People get levels. Elsie, welcome. Okay, so we have our
She
speaker in
is
the
doing
building, and she's a very busy person. And without much ado, we are going to start so that we don't keep her waiting. It will be better for her to finish on time, to finish before time, than for us to keep her waiting. So, good evening, everybody. Good evening to our distinguished facilitator for today, Miss Chime Light, one woman I respect so much. I respect her for her level of intelligence. I respect her for her capacity to engage, to coordinate, and mobilize people towards transformational journey. Um, I have seen her in different capacity, and which is why we decided that it is going to be pertinent for her to come in today and share her thoughts, share her experiences with us. So, welcome, Miss Chime Light. Welcome to the Executive Director, Mr. Godwin Esang. Welcome to our fellows who are here online on our
thank you,
YouTube channel. We have Blessing Udom, who was the first person. Happiness Asipo is here. Elsie and Tete is here. And we have Kingsley Edekere. We are hoping others are going to join us as we progress. So in case you are just coming in, please do well to drop a comment so that you sign your attendance form. And then remember that our core values in this journey. Okay, progress, Uchendu. Thank you so very much. Welcome. Remember our core values for this journey, which is that of ensuring that we stick to the core values of punctuality, we stick to the core values of commitment, loyalty, community building, right? So, and these are the things that are going to make us be able to achieve excellent results as we progress in this journey. Yesterday, we had our first class, and you could you could attest to the fact that um, Sir Godwin and Saubo, I can't wait to withdraw from. Okay, so you could attest to the fact that for people that were in attendance, they could say it categorically that it was an expository, an insightful session. So one would want to know what is propelling what we are doing, what is pushing us to do what we are doing. It is simply the fact that we are trying to create a generation of teachers who will find happiness in what they do and at the same time combine purpose and profit to raise the status of the teaching profession. This is motivated on the grounds that teachers, sorry, the teaching profession is facing attrition. When I mean attrition, I mean that a lot of teachers are leaving the classroom because they are not well paid, because teaching is undervalued, because education is underfunded. This is not just limited to Nigeria, it has been a global problem. So, without much ado, we have our speaker here who is heavily seated and an
Absolutely.
amazing woman, a
No,
woman
just
with
Mr.
capacity, a true
Joseph.
definition
Mr.
of,
Joseph
yes, ma'am.
from the Lord. Thank you.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
thank you so
So,
much.
welcome.
Because I know that if I leave you, you are going to keep on saying a lot, and I'm
All
always
right.
saying is that don't mind Mr. Joseph. Like I've always said, that Mr. Joseph is my boss, but I just don't understand why he's always acting like um, he's always taking the humble route. Thank you so much for making
You're
this
welcome.
possible. I plan as much as possible that I should be hands on, and that is why I
You're welcome.
just did simple and what can I say, few slides. Thank you so much. So it's still Women's Day. It's International Women's Day to every woman. I'm so happy that this was organized for women, and I'm so happy to be part of this project. Thank you so much. Okay, so Mr. Joseph, can you confirm if you can hear me clearly?
Yes,
Can
I
you?
can hear you. Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, okay,
I can
okay,
hear you. Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, so let's move on quickly. My topic, according to what Mr. Joseph gave me, so Joseph said I should um, talk about creating multimedia presentation in the classroom, and I believe I'm talking to teachers who are already in the classroom, or people that are already either planning to go into the classroom full time. So there are different ways and there are different things that you need to know about technology at this point to be able to make sure that you're effective, that you're engaging, that you're efficient, and you're that teacher that is really raising the 21st century students. Okay, I'm trying to share my screen and I will be, once I'm done, we are good to go. Okay, I just need feedback from Mr. Joseph. I hope you can see my screen clearly.
Yes, I can see it. It's up.
Okay, so my topic again is creating multimedia presentations in the classroom, or creating multimedia presentation for the classroom. And I'm sure a lot of us are coming from different backgrounds. Many of us, either we are teaching in rural schools, or many of us are also working with semi-urban schools, and maybe you have just limited access to technology, many of us are working, or some of us maybe working with international schools. So wherever you're working from, the reason why we're doing this is to show you the way you can create presentations using your phone. You don't have to have a laptop, you don't have to have sophisticated tech to be able to do whatever I'm doing at this point. Okay, so feedback, please, once again. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Now, when we talk about multimedia presentation, okay, so when we talk about multimedia presentation is talking about things like how you can make your slide more interactive, how you can create videos, how you can create engaging content, and all that for your classroom. But before we move on, let's quickly play this emoji game. So I want you to look at these emojis on your screen and try to depict the concept it's talking about. So you can see the first emoji, emoji, you are seeing an avatar pressing the laptop with a bag and a scale. Then the second one, the B, has a phone, the muzzle emoji, and also an avatar, a female avatar. Talking about the International Women's Day, so I'm all about the women today. And C is a calendar, an alarm clock, and a notepad. Then D is the speech bubble, the someone talking, and also an avatar. So what do you think all this avatar depicts? I just want us to, when it relates to technology, so what do you think the option A is about, what you think option B is about, what you think option C is about, and what you think option D is about? Kindly put your answers in the chat box, in the comment section. I know we're using StreamYard. Just put in the comment section, and I'm sure that we'll be following through from there. Somebody with G. What else? Yeah, you can drop your answers in the chat box. What do you think when you see a calendar, clock, and a notepad? What do you think that should be talking about? Or what do you think that concept is really depicting? Okay. Now, this is like an, let me just quickly explain so everybody understands. This is like an emoji game. You're meant to generate words based on the emoji. So, for instance, you know that when you're sending the smiley emoji, you know that the person is laughing on the other end. So, now I'm trying to make a sentence using the emoji. So, I'm going to give option A first of all. Only one person is able to has gotten it so far. So, we have the first emoji where somebody is typing on the laptop, and we have a suitcase, and we also have a lot of goods. So we can say that is career advancement, or we can say that is career growth or professional development and all that. So what do you think option B is going? What do you think B is going to be? Oh, interesting. Progress is saying information power. B is power. Awesome. Okay. Or what do you think the concept for C is about? Thank you, Progress. Thank you so much, Happiness. Okay, priority. Uchendu, thank you very much. Anybody else? Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's quickly see what the answers will be. And we have this career advancement, tech empowerment, time management, and communication skills. So you can see the very first one is career advancement. You can see that's growth kind of skill. Then second one is tech empowerment. So when you like empower a lady or empower a woman with a mobile phone or a mobile device to help her learn more about technology. Then the next one is time management. Yeah. So you can see that we have the calendar, we have the clock, and we have your notepad where you write your to-do list. You have the alarm clock that keeps you make up you meet your deadline, also your calendar too. Then the D is communication skills. Thank you so much for to everyone that participated. Thank you. Okay, let's quickly move on so we don't waste so much of our time. Multimedia presentation. Why do we do multimedia, or what is the importance of having the multimedia presentation in your classroom? Why do you think multimedia is actually important? First of all, we need to know that in this era of TikTok, children or students, your students or children, they are always on their phones, or they're always on their parents' phones watching the TikTok, dancing to the challenge. We have interesting challenges that come up every day in form of dance videos. And these videos are just short form, just 2 minutes um the maximum can be like 3 minutes, and we can see that the impact that it has had on the students is that when they get to the classroom, if you are teaching there for an hour, you're just copying notes, writing notes on the board. What happens? They get discouraged, or what can I say? They just get disconnected from your classroom. But what multimedia does is multimedia brings their attention back. It helps you to boost engagement. It helps you to be able to reach as many students as possible, because a lot of learners these days are more virtual learners. They learn through videos, they learn through interactive pictures, they learn through short content. So once they see, there are many people have this photographic memory, and I see that a lot among the young learners today. So once they're able to visualize, or once they see a picture of something, even in the exams, they don't forget it. Like they remember that, oh, um our teacher showed us a picture the other day of this, or we played the video. They remember the video more than the text form. And instances recently, I was trying to prepare this child for checkpoint, and checkpoint is an external exam that is UK certified. It's just like you writing common entrance, Nigerian common entrance, but now this is more of an international exam. And I remember vividly that I've been trying so much to get this child to do you print the handouts, and you print the past questions, and you're trying to get them to do each past question year by year. Yeah, and I found out that once we do number one, number two, she gets tired, and she's like, Miss Light, I can't go on. I'm tired. Can I move on to something else? I just discovered that there were checkpoint videos on YouTube. That means there were teachers who had taken their time to do the run through the past questions every page. So for instance, they take 2018. They go through the past questions, putting the answers using Zoom and all that in a video format. You won't believe that this person that was always complaining that she like the questions are too much, that there are too many, that she's tired and all that. And I was always struggling to get her attention to be able to solve the past questions, because she needs to solve the past questions to pass the exam, right? You can't imagine that. Interestingly, after watching a video, she was able to watch a video of an hour solving the questions um according to the video. So number one, I just post the video. She tries to, if it's mathematics, she tries to solve it, and we play the video again for her to compare the answers that the teacher online has given with our own answers. And I was able to get her attention to go through a whole past question on video. So that shows you that multimedia plays a very important role. You may ask, what is the difference between the past question that I would have just done with her one on one and the one she was watching on YouTube? Is because in her own mind, she loves visuals, she loves videos, and she feels that she understands better through that. So this is why it's important as teachers that you take multimedia very important, and take it very seriously. So what are the three E's of multimedia? We have engage. Multimedia helps you to engage with your learners. You cannot get it wrong. Whether you're working with the early childhood or you're working with higher education, it's very important to know that you can engage with the students one on one. You are not going to be wrong on any aspect, because video or multimedia is something that everybody is really interested in, because they like visuals and they like pictures, they like videos, they like PowerPoint slides. So it just helps to make the engagement easier. You just imagine you come to the class and you behave like the traditional classroom teacher and say, well, everybody, today we're going to learn biology. We're going to do cell. Open your notes. What is a cell? And you're copying it on the board. Please. Now, also compare a teacher that comes to class and say, okay, today we're talking about cell. Let's quickly watch a video. and they watch the video, and after watching the video, they now have to give you answers based on the video. You're going to find out that the engagement from teacher A will be less, or will not even be as effective as the engagement from teacher B. Secondly, multimedia also helps to really improve education. It educates the students. So you are not just putting videos that don't drive the objective of what you're teaching, but you're also trying to make sure that you meet the objective of whatever you're trying to teach. And thirdly, it's also entertain you. Class or lesson is not just meant to be all about study topic or whatever you're doing. You have to make sure that you're putting in as much fun as possible, and multimedia helps you to also achieve this. So kindly put, if you have any question or something, just put it in the chat box while we continue. So why do you use multimedia? Put it in the chat box. Why do you think we should use multimedia? You know that it's now, it can engage, it can educate, it can also entertain. So why do you think, what are other reasons why you think you should use multimedia? And quickly, before I go into the demo, when you're planning an effective multimedia presentation, it's not just something that you wake up out of the blues, or you just get to your class and say, oh, today I'm going to teach verbs. Okay, let me go on YouTube and quickly search for a video. No, that is not the way it works. If you want the multimedia presentation for your classroom to be very effective, there are things that you need to do. Very important, you need to define your objectives. You need to know what exactly are you trying to achieve in class that day. You can't be trying to teach students how to identify the reproductive system, and you're playing a video that talks about the excretory organ or something. They don't correlate. So define your objective. What exactly do you want to achieve? Just the same way you plan your lesson is the way you're going to plan the integration of multimedia into your classes. Then secondly, identify your audience. Yes, when I use audience here because it's a general term, you need to know your students on individual basis. So if you have a class of 30, you have a class of 40, you have a class of 20, you have to understand what works for your class. Remember the VAK system. The students, some students are visual learners, some students are auditory learners, some students are actually kinesthetic learners. So you need to understand what works for which child. I need to understand what level am I going to be playing for. There are some, for instance, early learners, you can play a lot of avatars, you can play a lot of cartoon or animated generated multimedia. It's going to flow with them. But when you're looking at the higher education students, or when you're looking at the students in high school, they may just get very offended if you're going to be playing something that looks like a child related kind of content. I remember when I was teaching I had to go to a year six class, and I was teaching them some things. And interestingly, they just told me, I'm not a baby. They had to just tell me pump and play that, we're not babies. Why are you playing this for me and all that? Then next, you have to gather and organize the content you're talking about. So when you want to create something for your multimedia presentation, it's very important that you have the content ready. You have your lesson plan, you have the content that you want to really work with. So let's imagine that you're trying to do something on verbs. There are lots of multimedia contents that you can actually create. You can create flashcards, you can work with videos, you can put different pictures of verbs and all that. So you have to make sure that you gather and organize this content. It helps you to create something quality based. Then next, you have to determine the appropriate multimedia elements that you want to use. This is also very, very important. Like I said, what works for A may not work for B. For instance, I work with special needs students, and I understand vividly that even after playing the videos, it's very important that I also work with flashcards, because at the end of the day, the flashcards are going to help me to reinforce the video or the learning that has been done over time. But once I just play videos, some of them will tell you they don't even understand what the video was talking about. So after playing the video, I have to also design flashcards so that they are able to follow through and learn effectively. Any question at this point? Anybody? Oh yeah, thank you very much. Okay, yes, so it makes the lesson more interactive, more enjoyable. Thank you so much, Kingsley. Okay, it makes the learners to be aware of digital learning and they can always get back to check out the videos which will broaden their understanding. Okay, also thank you so much. Now let's so I'm going to be focusing on a tool that I usually let me just say advocates that all teachers should know. And the tool is Canva. So if you know that you've started using Canva in your classroom, if you know that you use Canva for okay, Progress is asking that what in case where there are no smart TVs. We have interactive boards. So in case you don't have interactive board in your classroom, you can also use the Canva. So sorry. So where there is no yes, Mr. Joseph, we're going to be doing a demo on Canva, but let me just answer this question quickly. So where there is no smart TV or interactive board, you can always make do your laptop, or there is this look. What can I say? There's this DIY way of using the where you have a projector, you then either put it on your white wall or on your white cloth, something to really enlarge what you've done. And somebody reached out to me yesterday because I had a training on filetools.com. Is a tool that helps you to convert different documents from one format to another. And another interesting part is the fact that you can split these documents, you can merge the documents. So imagine you have a PDF document, you can split it into different pages, you can merge two different PDFs together, you can reorder, you can rotate, and those two came in very handy. And after the training, someone reached out to me and said there's also a new tool. I'm going to be exploring it. I've not really explored it, I've not had time to explore it, but it said it's classroomscreen.com. I'll check online, but it's just a classroom screen. So he was saying that he had used it once, but it's really going to help with this issue of projection, that a lot of teachers have challenges where they don't have interactive boards in their classroom and all that. So it's really going to help with that. It's something I feel that maybe you can try out. Yeah, thank you so much. Multimedia translates space and time of its target audience. Thank you so much. So if you're ready for the demo, kindly just signify that okay, I'm ready. I'm just taking us through the the Canva homepage so that you can see what you can do. But now you know that on that there are different elements of multimedia. You need to know that we have the, like I said, the video, the pictures, and there are also ways to make your multimedia very interactive. So when we talk about multimedia, you're talking about things that has to do with visuals. Visuals are just visuals are the simplest way you can define multimedia. Okay, multimedia sustains interest and attention. Thank you. I can make use of Twinkle. Yeah, awesome, awesome. Twinkle. Twinkle is also a very good site. It's a very good one. It has resources for teachers, and also there's this Twinkle Creates. Twinkle Creates is also this space on Twinkle that helps you to create your own documents, that helps you to create any design that you want to create. It's also also a very interesting tool. Thank you so much. So if you've been following me to now and you're ready for the demo, kindly let me see. Just say yes, I'm ready, and put your thumbs, your emoji, your ready emoji, if you can, in the comment section. This is just to let me know that you're following and I've not lost you along the way. You're ready. Thank you so much. Progress needs to get an award, Mr. Joseph. She had been in this class from Progress has been in this class from the beginning. Okay, anybody else? Oh, it can't just be only Progress, please. Where is Edikan? Where is Miss Agnes? Where is Blessing? Are you ready? Where is Kingsley? Just let me know. Kindly put in the chat box. Let me know you're ready. Let me know that you're ready for this, and let's get going. Thank you. Okay, so a quick overview of what Canva is, and there are different ways. There are different ways you can create. Thank you so much, Blessing. So there are different ways you can create a multimedia. But the reason why I like Canva is because Canva is all encompassing. Yeah, I call it all encompassing. It's easy. Just drag and drop. Thank you so much, Kinsley. So drag and drop and template. So I'll be sharing my screen and just need to share another tab. That's why I had to do that. Mr. Joseph, are you there? And I hope.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay. I just want to be very sure that that you've
I
not
am.
left me on my own.
Yeah. No, I can't. I
Okay.
can't leave you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Now this is how Canva looks like. Canva is canva.com. I'm using the website version. You can also get it as an app on your phone. So I'm always telling people that anytime I come to my laptop, anytime I wake up in the morning, I want to use my system. There are three things I open on my system. You have to just say it: the mail, the Canva, and the Chat GPT. Then I can open LinkedIn and WhatsApp. Those are like five tools that you will always see open on my system. That's because those are my productivity tools, and those are tools that help me to really deliver when I want to. So Canva is just the way you can. Canva is just the multimedia app. Let me just call it that. So Canva is multimedia app. It has presentation. You have whiteboard. You have flashcards. You have documents. You have flyers. You have banners. You have Facebook posts if you want to. You have the logo. You have videos. You have Facebook covers. So you have worksheets. You have different things like almost everything, even the design, even the you can see that this is a recent design. So you can see this is a recent design, and this is created on Canva. This is what I just finished. I just showed you now. And I would like to let you know that there's what we call Canva for Education. Canva for Education is free. It's very, very free. And this is one thing that every teacher should tap into. All you need to do is to submit your license for teaching. They just need to get this document that shows that you are a teacher. So once you go on Canva for Education, you try to log in, they're going to ask you for a document. It's either your employee your letter of employment from your school, and also a certificate that shows that you're a teacher. So once you submit that or you upload that online, you are going to have this access to Canva for Education. And Canva for Education is free for life. Canva had to do it Canva had to activate that during the COVID-19 period so as to encourage a lot of teachers to use the platform and to do so much more. So much more. Okay, I'm sharing this. Mr. Joseph, I just shared. Kindly put this the screen online so they can see. Can you hear me? Yes, you're not seeing anything because he needs to add. Mr. Joseph need to add the slide to the screen so that everybody can see. And once you see, I start my demo. I hope you can hear me. Okay, but let's just continue. So one thing that you can actually do is to make sure that you enroll on Canva for Education, and once you no, blessing. Canva can be used for everything. Oh, sincerely, I just showed you a presentation, my slides, right? Those were designed on Canva. That slide was designed on Canva, so it's something that is very important that you can, as a teacher, you just need to know because it can do so much more than just graphics design. Okay, kindly, I don't know, Mr. Joseph, can you hear me? Kindly show the slide online so that everybody can see it. I just hope Mr. Joseph does not have a network issues. But while we try to resolve that, kindly let me know other sites that you use for creating multimedia presentation in your classroom. What other sites do you use to create multimedia presentation in your classroom? Kindly put that in the chat box. I know I've told you about Canva, but what other thing do you use to create multimedia presentation in your classroom? I would want to see different answers on the in the chat box. So I try to reach out to Mr. Joseph um to quickly activate this. So quickly share the slide. Okay, can you hear me? No, Canva for Education is not paid. Canva for Education is not paid. Canva for Education is not paid. Canva for Education is free, and any teacher can have access to it. Kindly let me know if you can hear me. Very important. Can you type in the chat box if you can hear me in the comment section so we are sure that everybody's on the same page? Okay, thank you so much. We can use multimedia to cater for to diverse learning style. Yes, that was actually explained because multimedia is an integration of audio, text, video to create content for the classroom, to create resources, educational resources for the classroom. Okay, I want to just be sure everybody can hear me. I can't get any response from. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess Mr. Joseph is having network issue. I just need the the screen to be projected to be added. So you just need to click on the screen to show. It's just going to really help so that I can start the demo. They can't see anything unless I. Okay, thank you very much. Still trying to reach out to Mr. Jessa, but while we wait for that, can anybody just share experiences of how you were able to use multimedia in your classroom? Or do you think from the presentation, do you think this is something that can work for you in your classroom? Or are there challenges that you face in your classroom that you would just want to put in the comment section, and let's see how it goes. So I really love to hear how you use multimedia in your classrooms. How do you use even your little phone? Remember, multimedia is an integration, or is integration of audio, text, image, video to create educational resources for your classroom.
I'm so sorry, please. I
Yeah,
was
welcome
pushed
back.
away by network. So sorry.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
back.
imagine. Okay, kindly share, kindly bring this to the screen, the slides. Thank you very much. This is what we've been waiting for since. Hola. Okay, so we're good to go, and let's look at how to use this. This is Canva, and if you want to start to Canva, you just go to canva.com. You can also download it as an app on your phone. Although I really love the website experience, I also use the phone sometimes, and it just has a way of helping you really to really get a broader view. I mean, the laptop gets a broader view of everything. So, like I said, multimedia is not just videos. Multimedia is also image. Multimedia is also text. Multimedia is anything visual that instead of them just reading on the note, they are seeing it on the screen. So that is just what defines multimedia. Is an input of text, image, videos to create educational resources. So now let us look at like Canva. And when you come to when you come to Canva, there are different features that you can see. So this is my slides Canva. This is my personal Canva. But under education, there are different resources that you can see. So you can even see resources that help you to create resources for your classroom. That's a different template, I mean. Okay. So now under Canva, like I said, we have worksheets, we have different things that we may want to do. We have the document, we have the whiteboard, we have presentation, we have websites that is under Canva, something new for you. Book covers, we have a lot that you can imagine. Okay. Let's look at how we can create something related. Okay, just wanting to be sure I'm not missing out on anything. Now, when you come to your Canva page, you can just walk around with the templates. So let's imagine that you want to create a simple worksheet for your classroom or a simple presentation for your classroom. You want to create a slide, so we can just click on presentation. And because I'm using Canva for education, automatically it brings presentation that has to do with different things that has to do with education. It can be verbs, it can be different topics ranging from science to maths. You can see that they're even ready to teach lessons that have been created by other people. This is a mixture. We have what is matter, we have state of matter. You can use this as different templates even for yourself. So if I say presentation, I can say lesson presentation. So just to really be very specific. Remember that AI helps us or teaches us to be specific when creating our prompt. So you know that the more specific you are, the more detailed you are, the more straight to the point you are, the better the results that you can actually get. So let's look at this. We have different English lesson templates, and you want to work with any of them. So I'm going to, because of the sake of today's class or today's, yes, we'll just be talking about today's session. I'll taking something very simple. So I'm going to take one from this colorful illustrative lesson by, so what I'm going to now do is by Rachel Maniro. So different educators or different creators create things from time to time. So once you've opened this, you just go straight and you customize this templates. Okay. So once you customize this template, it brings you to your canvas. So canvas is where the magic happens. happens, the drag and drop, the different something, the different editing that you want to do so that it can suit your classroom. You want to change the color, you may want to change the fonts, you want to change things from time to time. So this is where the this is where you get to do all the magic that you want to do. And because Canva understands that you've chosen a template may not mean that you need all the old templates. So you may just know, we may just know, we may just need templates sample 1. You may not need all the old templates on that slide. So it just gives you the first one, so you can make your different changes to it. So let's imagine I want to do verbs instead of punctuation. So I can just come here and change this to verb. So I click on it and I type verb. Okay. So you can just put something like maybe the action word there. So it's still trying to load. So this is what we have. So we have the verbs and we have the action word. I may want to leave this grammar lesson the way it is. I don't think I have any issues with it. Now, because I'm not doing punctuations anymore, I may want to remove this. So I just click on it and I remove it totally. Okay, so we have verbs, the action word. Let's imagine I want to really do something, put pictures or put illustrations, graphics, elements that really we talk more about these verbs I'm talking about. So I'm going to just be taking you through the different elements that you can use. So I'll just quickly hide this. And here you have the design. Design is where you get the different templates. Okay, let me know if you can hear me, and if you can't, let me know so you can't hear me. Now we have elements. Under elements, there is different elements of multimedia. Remember talking about multimedia. So this has been grouped under elements, different the multimedia here on Canva. So we have the pictures, we have the shapes, we have graphics, we have the AI image generator, we have tables, we have photos, we have videos, we have audios, we have chats, we have stickers, we have frames, different picture frames in case you want to put pictures, we have grids, we have collections. So we have a lot under elements, and this is something that you can always play around with. So let's imagine I want to put a picture because I'm looking at verbs and I want to, it's an action word. So I may just put running. I can just say boy running. Yeah, so once I put boy running, you can see different. So I would love to just choose. You can use pictures, but naturally I don't know. Because I work more with I've always had lots of experience working with the what can I say, with the early childhood, and because I love them so much, I like avatars, I like animation more than real pictures. So this is what we have. So we have action word, and I put the picture there. So you can imagine that this one alone, once you put it the very first time, the children will be like, wow, oh, you see the picture. That alone gets their attention and make them interested in the class. You can always change anything you want to change on this. You can change the color. So once I click on this, you are making changes to the color. So once I click on this, you can always change the color. You just click on the background color and it brings out different other colors for you. So you may want to use this blue instead of the other one. Okay, you can also change the font. So once you click on this, it gives you fonts that you have. This is where you get your this is where you get your fonts. You click on it and you edit. You can take any font that you want. You may want to use Canva Sans, you may want to use Monument. And Canva has over thousands of fonts. They are just and when you're working with multimedia, you have to look at what works for your children or what works for your learners. The fonts you're going to use for a young learner is different from what you're going to use for an higher education or tertiary institution kind of learner. So we have the Canva Sans. You also may want to increase the you can also do the law and with your class. So it's mainly
Sorry, please,
kindly
Miss
put
Chime.
the
Can you hear me,
your
please?
comments that okay that you're following and you really understand up until this point. So
Can you
I
hear me,
think Mr.
please?
Joseph, yes I
Yes, can you hear
can.
me? Okay, so Edikan is saying that
Yes
her
I can.
screen. Okay, Edikan is saying that her screen is blurry. So for you that is using a phone, go to the settings at that YouTube. Go to settings. Once you go to settings, go to resolution. Take it to 720, the highest resolution. If your screen is blurry, that's how you can get a clear screen. Thank you. You may proceed, ma.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I think I actually observed also that I was sharing the former screen, but hope you've not lost a lot. So this is where I am at this point, and this is where I say that you can make some changes. Remember that we changed from punctuation to verbs, and we also changed the background color. We also changed the fonts to Canvas Sans. Like I said, also that is very important that you're um when you're creating any form of multimedia resource for your students, you need to really understand the students you're working with. So if you're working with early childhood learners, the fonts that are used for them are fonts that are child friendly kind of fonts. But when you're working with higher education learners, you have to use fonts that are very matured because it's kind of denotes and connotes the document or the information you're trying to pass across. Okay, so you can make a lot of changes that you want to make based on the template that you have chosen, and you can also choose from different designs. So let's go back to our design. When you get here, we also have the lesson agenda, we have the different period, exclamation points. You may want to make some changes here. So I have lesson agenda. I remember I changed punctuations to verbs. So you may want to change your lesson agenda can be you want to identify the different types of verbs. So you can say we will identify the different action words or different verbs. Let's use that. Oh, sorry. We identify examples of verbs. Okay. Now you can increase your fonts because it's very important that students are seeing what you are doing and they can see it very, very clearly. So you can still play around with a lot of elements that you want to do. Once you go to the element section, remember that you have to be very specific whatever you're searching for. Girl running, boy eating, and things like that. So let's look at different examples. Here at this point, you can duplicate. So you come here and you duplicate the page. So once you duplicate the page, let's give different examples of verbs based on the So simple verbs are what I'm going to be doing. So I come here and I delete this because I want to just give examples of verbs. So I can say jump. Try to increase the font as much as possible so that it can be clear for the students to see. Now you go to your elements. Depending on what you want to do, you may want to choose photos or you may want to choose graphics. So we have jump. So we can have this. That thing you can do is also to edit. So you can edit whatever picture that you have. You can remove the background of the picture just to be able to have only the picture or in like a PNG kind of background. Okay, so once we do this, just make different changes that you want to make. So I'm just going to go over again. You can change your background color, you can change your fonts, you can also animate, you can do a lot of things that you want to do. So let's just imagine you've created everything that you want to create and you want to download this. So one other exciting thing is that you can download in different formats. You can download as PDF, you can download as video, you can download as pictures, you can download as whatever form that you think is suitable for you at that point. So once you come here, you click on download and you can see different formats that you can use here. So we have the PNG format, we have the PDF, we have the PowerPoint, we have the MP video, we have the JPEG, we have PNG, we also have the GIF. So depending on whatever you want to do. Now this is easy and simple to use, and you don't need to create different documents at different times. So what I mean is this: you can turn your lesson plan into a video. You can turn your lesson plan into a PDF document. You can also turn it into simple picture form. You can also create flashcard, worksheets, anything that you want to do. I remember I said that Canva for Education is very, very free. So once you're done, you download and you can now, voila, share it with your classroom. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm done at this point. I'm open to questions regarding the topic, and also you can follow me on LinkedIn if you want to get more information about how to use this effectively in your classroom. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. I'm done.
Yeah. Sorry, please. Uh,
Okay, so I think I can
permit
see some comments here.
permit me
Someone is saying
to bring
Prezi
myself in without the camera.
used sorry, Prezi can also be
Okay.
used to multimedia presentation. Yes. So a lot of other tools, not only Canva anyway, and there are also some AI tools that can be used to create whatever you want to create. But I'm more familiar. Okay, I just love using Canva for everything I do. So that's why I always push for it because it's all encompassing, like I said. And there's no time to really explore so much. You can even use different apps that have been integrated for your class. There's just a lot you can do on it. Just for you to take out time to really explore, and it saves you time because you can create resources on your own, customized for your classroom. Remember that you're not just creating resources because of anything. We're creating resources that have to the learner's need. you teaching a general and you are not meeting anybody needs. You have to make sure that you're meeting the students um their own individual pace, which is very important. Thank you so much. And progress. Yeah. Over to you, Mr. Joseph. Yeah, I was just reading comments and trying to know.
That's sweet. That's sweet to read comments. You are a connector as a teacher, because every teacher must always look out to connect with her learners. So that was a very beautiful one. Thank you so very much, Miss Chime Light, for shining your light on us. We are thrilled to have you in our community. I can see the comment section. They are pouring the encomiums on you, and it's so exciting to to have you with us. Thank you very, very much. I'm sorry, guys, that I was in the back end, but I was paying attention to everything. Oh, the voice is fantastic to hear. I love that. Hey, if it is voice, give it to Miss Chime right there.
Mr.
That's what
Joseph,
the leader is
what?
speaking.
What
They
happened
have
to the
this.
voice?
The voice is so sweet. It's so angelic. It's like angels speak to us.
Please,
Do you
well, the
understand?
voice is not a
Like I
good
was having
advice. Just be
goosebumps. I was having goosebumps on me.
Mr.
Seriously.
Joseph, any question from anybody, just leave Mr. Joseph out of this. Leave Mr. F. Young out of this. Because if you leave me, you need to say a lot. I just leave him out of it. But I just hope we're able to get something, which is very important. One, the fact that you don't have to break the bank for you to be able to use a multimedia in your classroom. A lot of teachers feel that is complicated. I've always said this, that technology is not complicated. It's the mindset that you have towards it. And a lot of teachers, not because they don't have access to it, but because they just don't, they have this mindset that, oh, it's complicated, oh, it's just something that is new. You see them fighting change. Go to schools and you want to introduce something new, everybody's shouting, "Oh, why does it? They're just bringing so much trouble and all that." No, technology is here to stay, and even with the whole revolution of AI, it's not going anywhere. So, as a teacher, you have to just make sure that you are upgrading yourself, you're upskilling, and you're upscaling yourself in every way possible because your students that you're trying to teach, they are the students that are going to be competing with everybody else in the world, and the world is not waiting for Nigeria or waiting for your village to come to their level before they move on. Everybody's moving. So in every little way you can, everything you have access to. Canva is there and it's very, very easy to use. You can see that it's just templates. You don't even need to start from the scratch. You don't have to be a wonderful designer to do anything. Just get a template, drag and drop, edit, and you're good to go.
Thank
Yes,
you
thank you.
so much. Thank you so much, Miss Chime. I want to appreciate you once again on behalf of the Exceptional Teachers Foundation for shining your light on us. The room is already illuminating. We can feel the presence of the light. That's the power it carries. So thank you so very much. On behalf of the fellows, thank you. I think the executive director, Mr. Godwin Isang, would have a word of gratitude for you before you step out. I don't know if
Oh,
he's
okay.
here. Mr.
Thank
Godwin,
you so
are you
much,
there?
Mr. Godwin. Thank you
Yes.
so
Okay.
much, Mr. Godwin.
All right. Team Lights, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. It's been a kind of amazing time here with you. Me myself, I've been using Canva for a long period of time, but today is just like you are brushing the thing up. All right. Thank you very much. I
Yes,
really
a lot
appreciate
of
you.
people
I
just feel
really,
that Canva is used to design. That it's just you have to be a graphic designer before you can use Canva. But no, a teacher even gets gain more from Canva. It's just because of time. You're not even able to look through a lot. You can create a book using Canva, and that is with all
sure.
that apps too. You understand? It's now even have the AI too also integrated in it. You can now generate AI pictures on Canva. There are just a lot you can do. I'm serious. There's a lot you can do on Canva, and we are actually
Absolutely.
as teachers really. not maximizing the tools that we have access to.
Thank you so much. Thank you. There is
Thank
so much
you.
we can do,
Thank you.
and
Thank you so
I
much.
want to leave our fellows with this. As a teacher, you need to reskill, you need to upskill,
Yeah.
and don't say, oh, because I have this degree, I have this, it doesn't really count again, because new knowledge are emerging. Before now, it used to be coding. People that were coding were shouting coding. Now, with AI, you need to drag and drop, and then you are able to produce a lot of softwares, right? So
Seriously.
thank you very much, Miss Chime. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your time. We look
Yeah.
forward to having you again in our journey, because this journey, it's all about ensuring that we empower the female teachers in a way that will create progress for us, that will create progress. So it's not, we look forward
Yes,
to
please
seeing
do.
them
Empower the
create.
female teachers. We need that empowerment.
Yeah, so we look forward to seeing them create resources, and in a way that they look at monetizing them in the future. So we're going to follow them. So please, we will beg your permission that we will also have to add you to our WhatsApp group, so that maybe any question they can have at your spare time, you can just answer. So thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate your
Yeah.
time,
Thank you.
and
Thank you
God
so
bless you.
much.
So for the fellows, while we will allow our speakers to go, for the fellows, you have to stay behind, because I have one or two things to show you. Thank you very much, ma.
Okay, yeah, I've shared my. So, in case you have questions, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. I just shared
Okay.
my link, and you can also share with the community. So, I'm open to anything. And thank you so much for this opportunity and privilege once again. I hope that I was able to help you achieve the objective and the goal of which you actually set up this meeting.
Thank you. Of course,
Thank you.
you have. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, the ED. Thank you to our fellows who have stayed through. The class is quite brief. It's not up to 7. I'm sure you've learned one or two. Let me quickly show you what I have been using Canva. I'm very comfortable with Canva. I don't know about any other tool, but just this morning, let me show you what I have done using Canva. I didn't want to say it there, so that it will not look as if I want to outsmart our blessing. Blessing, I'm sure you are familiar with this picture. I was having a conversation with you behind us. I told you that by the grace of God, I am part and parcel of. I am the one driving. Can you see, Mr. Godwin? Can you see?
Yes,
You can see. That is
yes, I
Youth
can see.
Arise Symposium. This is like a proposal. So if you go to your Canva and just type search proposal, you will see so many proposal templates. So they brought out this template for me, and it was just drag and drop. Vision, mission. I had to change this one, bring in this one, bring in this one. I put in my budget. You can see the figures there. All of this were from Canva. I am very always comfortable with it, right? Proposed budget still there. And you have the planning committee. I'm sure you can see now. Blessing, can you see? I think I told you I'm part of the planning committee. Yeah, I sit there as I sit there as the head of the steering committee. So all the ideas you see for that symposium is emanating from my very self. It's a privilege for us to also showcase. You have Barrister White Popo, is the chairman, Joseph Effiong, secretary, Gloria Sung, Prince Eden Setting, Mr. Basima. So all of these things. So that's the letterhead. I put it there is a letter which we are writing to different organizations. I did all of these things using Canva. Please, if you are following me, drop it in the comment section. If you are following, drop it there. There's something I want to also show you guys, but I want to be sure that in this 15 minutes, I want to use just 5 minutes to show you something else too. Let me know in the comment section if you are there, please. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see some other thing I'm going to show you now. Let me know if you are there in the comment section. If I know you are there, I will drop another bombshell. But if I no see you, I will carry my matter waka. Are we there? Okay, progress is still here. Thank you. At least I'm very comfortable. So let's go to our screen again. I want to show you that there are some videos I have created using Canva, right? I've created some videos using Canva. Let me show you how that could be done. How you could achieve that. Okay, that's my screen. So I'll just type canva.com and I'll click. This is actually a new account. So I'll have to network. What's happening? Okay. Let me share the screen again because okay, so you have Canva. I'll click Canva for everyone. So I'll click, it takes me here, right? So it's actually very new. So I want to continue as be exceptional. So this is the interface. So now I want to show you that you can create videos like those short video. Some of you were creating videos. Yeah, you can just go to Canva. If you have a business, you can use Canva to promote your business. With Canva, sometimes let me even tell you, the first design we did for this program was done using Canva. So you have videos. There's even a template. You just go down. You don't even need to type. If you go here, you have for you docs, whiteboards, presentations, social media, videos. You click videos. Canva even has a website. Yes, you have mobile video, Facebook video, Instagram Reel, TikTok. For those of you that are models, I know somebody who is a model on this. LinkedIn video, YouTube video, right? So let's look at mobile video quickly. Please, Mr. Godwin, are you with me? Thank you. Okay, Blessing
Yes.
is here. Good. Awesome. So I'm sure you are still seeing my screen. Okay.
So
Are you seeing my second screen? No. I will have to take you to that one now, where I am now.
you've removed your screen.
Yeah, it's coming up.
All right.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So it has a lot of templates. This is a template on its own. We don't want this. It's not beautiful enough. You can see this other template. This is a pro version. It means you have to buy. We don't want to buy. You see this one? You see versions here, different versions, different videos, different videos, different videos, different videos, different videos. Okay, let me just pick one so that we work on one. Let me pick one that is free for us to work on. I picked one. I'm sure you can see my screen. Mr. Godwin, can you see my screen?
Very well.
Awesome. Okay, so this is a video, and this video can play for 5 seconds, just 5 seconds. So you can increase it. Like now, you can take out this picture and add another picture. You delete the picture. One beautiful thing about Canva is just drag and drop. So I go to my, if you want to bring in a picture to your presentation, you go to upload. Can you see upload where my cursor is? There is upload. So upload would require you go to your file, upload files. So it will take you to your laptop. So I'll bring out the picture and then put it here. Is loading. So I'll bring the picture inside. Can you see the picture? Mr. Godwin, can you see the picture?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So you see what I have done now? I have brought in that picture now immediately. That picture comes in. I can decide to take the whole of this video. I can decide to take the whole of this video and just put in my own video, right? I can decide to take the whole of this video. You see now, I can decide to take this video out and put in my own video. It's all my choice. So now you have 20%. I can take that out. Whatever I want to write, I can just change that to free. And then I say, if I have a video, I'll just go to upload a file, and then go to maybe, let me pick like this video. It's a video I used Canva to build. This particular video, I did it through Canva. Let me also insert it here and use it as an example, right? Okay. So another thing again is that you have to, Canva is just very simple. You play along with it. Now, the thing is behind. If you can see now, this circle is behind. I can choose to bring it forward. I will right click. Once I right click, it is going to say layer, bring it backward, bring it front. I bring it to the front. Can you see now? The video the picture automatically comes to the front. The same thing applicable with this letter free, the word free. I can decide to bring it forward, layer. Okay, it's already forward. So I'll just bring it, put it here, and then bring it. Okay. I can just take it out and then bring it afresh, write it afresh. If you want to put text, just like I have done, you write the free, and then you take it back here, and then you adjust it, and then you put it here, and you check if your video has scaled up. So you put it very well until it gets to the top. I'm just playing with it. So free. Okay, so let's see what we have created. So just now, I have created a snap of a finger. So you can use it to create your slides. Like me personally, if I want to prepare my slides, I am very comfortable with Canva. I don't like using PowerPoint. I don't remember the last time I used PowerPoint. Okay, I can see clearly. Thank you very much for this feedback. If you go there, if you go to Canva, you just type there slides, PowerPoint. It will bring so many templates. What Canva does to me is the same Canva in my laptop is here in my phone. Sometimes I walk, my laptop is down. I push everything. I continue from my phone. That's the beautiful thing. I can recall vividly. There was a time like that. We had a particular program I was on to, and we were given a video to a video challenge in that fellowship, Emerging Political Leadership Fellowship. I was to create a video. I created that video using my phone. And our team was to create a slide. I was the one creating that slide, and that slide, I created it on the day my school was officially closing, and we had a party that day. I am sure Mr. Godwin was in that party because I asked him to step over and cover for me some things. I created that slide from my phone. So that is the beautiful thing. I have been doing a lot of things. I create videos. I've done a lot of all the video challenges that you have seen there. All those video challenges, those videos you see us edit, myself and Mr. Godwin, we've done all those things using our phone. I am going to teach you those ones. Everything I know that I've been using to do whatever I have been doing as a tech savvy teacher, as a digital teacher, I will take time to brush it for you sincerely. We are going to take time how you can create educational resources, how you can create workbook, how you can create worksheets so that you begin to sell them. You can create this worksheet from Canva and begin to sell it. Yes. You can begin, even if you want to sell 5 naira, even if you want to sell 10 naira, even if you want to sell 100 naira, assuming you are selling 100 naira times 1,000 people, that's a huge amount of money. But nobody sells worksheet for 100 naira, right? It's far more than that. You can create a book from Canva. So there's a whole lot of things that you can do. It is not just about design. No, I don't remember. I said the very first. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you that one. Let me show you that particular. Let me show you that particular one. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Let me share my screen. The first design was created from this Canva. That first design you saw was created from Canva. Let me open it. Would you say it's not beautiful? You see it now. Can you see that design? This design was created from Canva. This particular design here was created from Canva. Everything I did here was just, the only thing I did here was just to add pictures. Everything was a template. I saw this template in Canva, and then I just had to change words, it was after I finished this one. The subsequent designs was from our brand manager. He was not actually free that time, right? So this first design was created from Canva. So you have that project in your head, you want to do it. You don't have money to do it. You can do everything from the comfort of your home, from your phone. So like I said, we have just 1 minute to go. We have just 1 minute to go. Please, Miss Chime forgot to give you assignment, hands-on. Go to your Canva app, go and create a workbook, a worksheet in any topic you want to. Create a worksheet because she was doing in any topic, and then submit it before tomorrow's class. Download it and send it, submit it in the group, please. That is your assignment for today. The assignment is not to stress you. It's just to ensure that you are practicing what you have learned. So it's 7 p.m. on the dot. Thank you, everybody, for coming together to learn. Please, whatever you have learned, let me re-emphasize, talk about it on your social media handles. Use the hashtag. I want you to be visible. Be visible. Be visible. I want you to use this program to create visibility, quality digital footprint for yourself. The end word is quality digital footprint for yourself. Good night, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.